That bent somehow. All right, work week's over. Yard's still way too full for me, but oh well. What do I do? But good news is we got KLOB back in the shop. Caden's under there working away. See if we can get a bunch of odds and ends wrapped up on it today and get it close to start. So we gotta drop the tank out, do a little bit of wiring on that, build a fuel line with the fuel filter right there to connect those two together. A couple little odds and ends like that. And then, if you remember last time, we pulled the transfer case out because I made a mess out of the speed sensor setup. So I gotta get that figured out.
Okay. The goal is to have it run when we're done.
At the very least, we're gonna get it a whole lot closer, so.
Yep.
Hey, let's go to work.
Yep.
Okay, well, Caden's working on that tank. I'm gonna work on getting this speed sensor taken care of. Turns out that this later style speed sensor's got a little bit bigger thread than that early style does. So I can take and drill this out with this drill bit, tap it with this, and that speed sensor should go right in it. And with any luck, my height will be pretty close, so. Oh. Well, okay.
So what you doing?
More stuff, I guess. I thought this was gonna be easy.
That's when it always goes wrong.
Yeah, so much for that. Because I thought I'd be able to just drill this out and tap it to work with the new style speed sensor. But when I drilled it, it broke. We just had this welded on here, but this is cast iron, so it didn't stick all that well. So it's not a real big surprise. But, you know, it would have been nice.
Tyler's home!
Why do you have to be videoing me whenever I'm crazy and come in?
You happen to be coming in while I'm videoing.
Yeah.
It's not my fault, it's yours. How's school?
That's pretty good. Bye.
And what's Caden doing?
I'm just wiring up the fuel sender.
Sorry, that was
The fuel level sender?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I thought you said. But you said you were swearing in the fuel level sender.
wiring it.
Oh, okay, wiring.
Well, I mean, kind of same thing.
Yeah, it's synonymous.
You got your thing figured out?
I don't know. Let me see if this works.
Sweet.
Don't know. Just gonna fumble along like I always do, so.
Dad may not touch him, but he's missing out.
What is it?
Nerds.
Oh, I'll try one. So that goes.
Try one, yeah. Like, yeah. Oh, it's so much sugar. It's so awesome.
Okay.
It's like a ball of instant sugar.
You open and close your mouth.
Oh.
Just like kind of feels like it sticks.
I'm pretty sure that's a personal problem.
Okay. Well,
That's like from your eyes rolling back in your head because you like it so much. It's kind of like French fries.
It's ready to go back in. Boom.
Boom. And you?
Well, I am making a little bit of progress. What I've ended up doing is taking this pipe bushing. It's a 3/4 inch to 1/2 inch bushing. And I drilled it out and tapped it for this to fit inside of it. And then I opened up the hole that was here and tapped it. So now it threads in there. And I'm going to grab the transfer case and I can thread it until I get the right air gap between this and the tone wheel on the transfer case. And then I can weld it. And where it's threaded in, there won't be hardly any stress on the weld, so.
Is this gonna start today?
No, I wished it was. But with this whole menagerie, it's taken all my time. That's all I've done today so far is try and figure this out. So since it's up in the air and the transfer case is out already, so I just got to get it figured out and then we can get it all bolted in because I can't really do much on the exhaust until the transfer case is back in.
We can start it without exhaust.
No, we can't. We got to have a little bit of exhaust.
We have neighbors that don't love that. Or you're just too old for that.
I am too old. I'm too old. I still like loud music though.
Never underestimate the power of loud music and time in the shop, right?
Yep. Mostly just time with a big hammer.
Now, what are you doing?
Just rolling around.
Just what?
Rolling around.
Just rolling around.
So, update. I got the gas tank in. So,
Yeah, just trying to.
yep.
Kenner's home from school.
Yay. Pain.
Yeah, at least we're done till Monday.
Probably have to retake my math test.
Aw.
Really?
Yeah, it was on
Okay.
logs.
Logs? Bogs?
Yeah, logarithms.
Oh.
They're a pain. Especially when you try to graph a logarithm.
I don't know what that means.
To graph an inverse, just make the x a y and the y an x. Yeah, I know. That's still
And it just
so
kind of,
hard.
you basically just turn it and it kind of flips it on its side.
I'm out. Check. Done. See y'all later.
I couldn't figure it out.
Over my head.
Yeah.
You got 1 + 1, and that's about it for your mom.
No, I do your books, please. I'm just not going to do some linear lineage logarithm.
Or an ln of e.
See, as soon as they added more than one letter, it became a sentence.
So I finally got this whole menagerie figured out. Put the speed sensor in. Since it's a tapered thread, I can adjust the depth of the speed sensor so it reads accurately on that tone wheel. It's fairly snug, so I have to actually use a wrench to adjust it. So once it's set, with some Loctite on those threads, it should never move.
Never ever move.
Well, it shouldn't really move. You'll be able to get it out if you needed to, but the good thing is now I don't have to try and weld to this cast and make
Oh.
a mess. So
Yeah, because the last one you welded and it broke.
and it broke off. So it held on there, but not very well. As soon as I put pressure on it, it came off. So,
Okay.
but yeah, super easy-ish compared to the other ideas I had. So, and it still has the cable output on the transfer case. So you can hook a speedometer cable up so we can keep the original speedometer. So we'll have both.
Perfect.
Yep. He's spinning that. There you go. Okay, it's in. We got to pull it back out. We're going to lower the transfer case just a little bit so we don't have to get into the floor so far. But we have a couple of problems that we have. Is number one, this transfer case hangs down too low. You can see it hangs below this cross member. So we're going to clock this transfer case up. We'll raise it up about an inch or so, 1.5 inches. So that'll take care of that. But in doing so, it's going to make that area up in there way tighter. We're going to cut this off.
What, this bolt piece?
This whole piece that hangs down on the floor.
Oh, the floor piece.
The floor piece has to come. We can't cut anything off the transfer
Okay.
case.
I
But
didn't know.
we can cut off of the brace.
Okay.
So that'll give us room to clock that up. So we're going to do that with this ring.
What is
Yeah.
that ring? It's not like your
So-
wedding ring? Woohoo!
Kind of.
What girl would marry him with that?
I know.
It fits.
How much does it weigh? I mean, they always talk about the diamond weighing a lot, but oh yeah, Iron Man.
But
There's a
Okay.
ring for you.
Yep.
so,
Yep.
That part actually bolts to the transfer case, and then this goes through the.
Yep. So this will bolt to the transfer case with these countersunk screws, and then we can put studs in here and change how much we move that transfer case up just by
Oh,
having
so
these.
just clock it.
Yeah,
That's
just
like-
clock. That's why they call it a clocking ring. So, yep, you got it.
I'm learning something new all the time.
But while we have it out, we're gonna cut this, and then we're gonna pull the shifter arm off of the transfer case right here. This black lever right there. That's got to come off. Okay, we'll get this out and see what's next.
Okay. Sounds like the kids are busy getting their stuff done. Let's go check on what they're doing. Kind of hear it. Are they playing? Are they? Oh, they're mowing the lawn. Look at him. Kind of nice. Have them do their chores without being nagged.
Got the clocking ring on. Everything we thought was right, so we went to go put it in. But it turns out that this clocking ring they sent us is for a driver's side drop transfer case. So these are drilled in the wrong spots. It needs to be drilled to on the left side of the bolt, not to the right side. So when we went to put this in, it actually dropped the transfer case 1.5 inches down. So that's not going to work. So got to track down a clocking ring, making it way more complicated than it really needs to be.
It's not this. It's the parts.
Well, at any rate, we did get the fuel filter put in. So the fuel system's all buttoned up now. It's wired. Still need to. Caden's working on that black wire that's hanging there. That's the ground. He's got the stuff in his hand to get that grounded.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna go to work.
Yeah, because I haven't been or something.
It has been. It's just nothing's been happening. So it's just one of those things. So.
Yep.
But anyway. Okay.
There we are.
Get on the computer and see if I can round some parts up.
You know, he spends a lot of time there rounding up parts. And then re-rounding up parts.
Yeah.
It might just be dirty, Kendall.
It's good. Ready for blocking. Yeah. Block it, prime it, paint it. Looks good.
Yep.
So some say spray, tack, and static it, but Kendall says block, prime, and paint it.
Yeah, you can get it in open loop. Side with the valve stuck opens, the side with the oxygen sensor.
Oh, it
Is that the weird hissy thing we're sounding? That's the power steering pump that's leaking?
Yeah, it's blowing it out the lid.
Yeah, it is.
That's the fourth one I've put in it.
All I kept thinking is, I hear this sissy.
Yeah.
Well, it looks pretty. Look how foamy pretty
Yeah,
it looks.
just airbrush it with that color on it, and you never know when it's leaking.
Right?
Till it leaves a puddle on the ground.
Yeah.
That thing is.
You just keep driving, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It just will not either not squeak or not leak.
Can you
But
paint
it
it
just
like that
foams.
so we never
It
know when it's
constantly
leaking?
does that.
Yeah, that's,
You
yeah, we
paint
can
it-
paint it up. Makes sense.
Kendall will paint it look like that.
Yeah.
Then you're like, no, it's not leaking. It just looks like that. So once
Maybe
it just
once
look like
I
it.
get it actually fixed, we'll just paint it like that. Just for
Yeah.
good times.
Crusty's back in the shop. It's not very happy. Number 5 cylinder's dead. We've pulled the valve cover off to investigate, and number 5 valve is stuck open. So we got to get this head off, see what happened to it, and then we'll figure out what the solution is. So
Did you run her too hard?
You know, I was gonna wear my other shirt that says right foot brake
Stuff?
Well, it says on the shirt. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
If it's on his shirt, it's okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's Cletus.
Yeah.
It's Cletus' shirt.
yeah. Blame it on him.
Put it on Cletus.
Right, so I'm going to put Kendall to work on this for a minute. Slave labor. We love slave labor.
If you show up to visit Chad, he's going to put you to work.
That'd be trade labor.
Oh.
Okay. Well, all right. Slave in return.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So we're putting this Hydro Boost unit on here, but this is the wrong length rod. So we've got the original one right there from the original brake booster. So we're going to cut this And then it can fit inside of here to give us some more strength, and then we'll weld it to the right length. That'll be Kendall's little project.
Go, Kendall!
Oh boy. Cut.
There's a lot going on in here today.
There is a lot going on here today.
But it's all the cool stuff. Not all the work stuff. Well, Scott's working on the Jeep, but... And Chad had to run get a drink. Couldn't take it anymore. Just a Pepsi.
Alright, so we got the OE part off the Blazer. Going on to the Hydro Boost. This is our give us our adjustment. Woo, look at that. We got tons of adjustment now. We're gonna get it put in the Blazer and set where we need it.
What's Screwy Louie doing?
Breaking stuff. That's all we do around here. Okay, we fix them and then we break them.
And then we
And
fix them
repeat.
again.
I don't think we're gonna have enough length.
I thought you just said you had plenty of adjustment.
Hey,
Hey, you said it, not me.
I did, and I don't think we do. I think we gotta have at least another 1.5 inches. Oh, really? It's gotta have.
Well, weld another rod onto it.
Holy cow. Yeah. We were hoping to just put this onto the booster.
Okay, yeah.
But we're gonna have to put a section in.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking we were gonna have to do. Okay.
Look, he knew all along.
Yeah. Hey, I'm new here. New guy gets a break.
Kendall thinks it's his first day. You guys.
Well,
Today is the first day for today.
Today is yes.
so now we're gonna have it adjustable because we're gonna have to use part of this rod to go in here, and then we'll put a sleeve between the two, so we'll have good shear. So if we just weld it on there straight, the leverage.
If you weld that there.
We got too much leverage, so we're gonna put a sleeve over both of those, so we get.
Too much leverage?
Yes. This.
You get the idea.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hopefully.
Yeah.
one plan down.
So we have.
On the job again.
Napping. That's my favorite part.
Taking a nap.
Yeah. So we have.
Under the dash of the Blazer. Not a comfier spot.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I wasn't so dang blind. I could do this. Looks like.
Just take a guess.
Yeah, because I was gonna say you're gonna put the thing over it.
3.5.
Chad's back.
We're gonna go into the middle of adjustment.
What you thinking, Kendall? I can see the cogs are turning.
It's just right at that, right near the threads, but close to the straight part. You got to figure out how to get a sleeve over that and still have some adjustment.
Is that not gonna work?
Oh, we have to add rod.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like that much.
3/4 of an inch.
Oh, my goodness.
I thought you were taking the heads off. Why are you in the air?
I gotta take the
Exhaust?
header off.
Oh,
It has to come down from the bottom. Yeah.
you like the big puddle.
I know. Dumb. That stuff is making me mad.
So we got a plan?
Yeah, got a plan.
What's the plan? Who wants to tell me the plan?
I'm eating Mitchell.
Come on, Kendall.
All right. So
Give me
we're
the plan.
We're gonna take this off. So the problem is we're too close to our threads.
So we only need this much of this one.
So we're gonna actually cut this shorter, move this down so our cut is here
Be more like
instead of
that.
here. That way we'll got a room for a sleeve and the adjustment.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why we call it science.
Oh wait, Chad figured this out? The sensei.
Use natural habitat.
It is natural habitat.
Yep. Soda and food in hand. That's totally bad.
So we made the rod on the booster 3/4 of an inch shorter so we can make this rod 3/4 of an inch longer. So that's going to be our cut. And we'll be able to put a sleeve over the top of both of those.
And weld it good.
Weld it together. Better than new.
Really is, because it's fabricated.
It's chabricated. That's the new word. It's been chabricated. Oh, that one's gonna stick. That one's gonna stick.
That one's a good one. That's a sticker.
That's a sticker.
You guys are dorks.
Oh. That's awesome.
No, not so cool if your name's Chad. So.
You got her done.
Make that work.
We need a big one. I wonder if I
That'll
need
make it work. I'll just taper this just a little bit.
Okay.
It'll slide right on. I can chuck it up in the lathe and taper in a minute.
I'm wondering if it would be better if we cut that whole thing down because that other shaft's smaller.
Right.
And then you could weld the two together and then slide the sleeve over and weld that.
That's
Okay.
what I hope. That was our hope.
Now Kian's here.
Yeah.
What did you just call him part-time? Yeah. There's Kian's new name, part-time. Dusty just gave you a new name.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you give me?
What's your nickname?
Yeah, do I even want to know?
Part-time.
Part-time? Oh.
He's like, look, part-time just showed up. Did you just elbow him as you walk by?
I wasn't expecting it.
I thought about it.
It's great to have family, huh?
Yeah.
I can say it because it's just kind of.
Hey, you want to hear something funny? You know how Dusty lost his radiator cap? He forgot to put it on, drove to work, didn't have it on, spewing everywhere.
Just found it.
He just found it. Right there. So it went from up there, right there.
Really?
Driving home or driving to work. That's a radiator cap that wanted to stay with Dusty.
Yep, we had a special connection.
Apparently.
Very special.
Hey!
That goes.
Kenner's out of bed!
Yeah, I've been up since like 7. I've just been reading for like 3 hours.
What have you been
Are
reading?
you done
My
reading?
book, I finished it.
Oh, for English.
Yep.
Wow, look at you all.
You know what? Sydney's been
Yeah,
doing
I'm
that kind of shenanigans for fun lately.
I hate reading. Like, that's what Sydney does. Like,
I love to read.
lays in bed and reads.
I love a good book.
I mean, like when I wake up and I'm tired, I'll read for like 30 minutes. After that, I read.
Teach you how to read?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I know how.
at all how to read or how to enjoy it?
How to read.
Oh, really?
A decent shaped, like 8-inch scroll chuck. They've been going for $800 to $1,500.
Holy crap.
In this LO, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you holy crap, and he's thinking a lot, but do you know how much he just spent on Firebird parts? Do you know how much he spent on Firebird parts?
Hey, but that's
Pretty sure that's nothing.
okay.
Yeah.
Just saying when he's saying, it's like this much. I'm like, but he keeps saying, I'd rather spend it on Firebird parts.
Exactly.
I've been buying all that other stuff.
Firebird is going to make lots and lots of smiles.
Yep.
Firebird has made smiles for us for a lot of years.
Yep.
See, Kendall and Chad knew each other in high school, so they were having the good old days in the Firebird.
Back when
Back when.
it was my Firebird and Chad's engine.
Yep.
How that combination never thought would work out.
Yeah.
Wait, you bought the Firebird?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that. I didn't hear this story.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just give me this story.
Story time with Chad and Kendall.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, this is good. Yeah, we need a whole nother channel.
I just want them. I know you guys have some
Maybe
stories.
one.
But how'd you work? I didn't know you bought it.
Yep.
So, one of my neighbors had it sitting behind his house, and I approached him. Is like, hey, what are you doing with this car? Young kid in high school. I think I'm gonna sell it. So I bought the car. Didn't have an engine that was working, and
Chad had the engine.
Chad had a Nova that was
Homely at best.
it was a Nova. I mean,
Yeah, no offense to the Nova.
But you gotta finish the story before you go.
So
and
so we pooled our resources. So he had a way cooler car, and I had a big block that needed a cool car to go in.
that's
so.
right.
So how did you work out who drove it and what happened with it?
Most of the time, I got to drive it and break it, and Chad got to fix it.
Yeah, it was my daily driver, but we
Chad drove it daily. But
Kendall, when he needed his broken parts fixed, he would get in it. So we had a lot of fun in that car, though.
oh man,
So
Yeah.
how did it end up being Chad's?
We worked out a deal.
yeah, I don't.
A couple years after,
Yeah.
and I bought him out of it. So
Yep.
yeah, it's basically.
That's what the-
And I don't remember the details of that deal,
Yeah, it
but
didn't even matter.
yeah. So, yep. So
Yep.
yeah.
So Kendall has a lot of sentimentality with this Firebird too.
Oh, yeah,
he's got as
Woo!
much connection to it as I do. So.
Oh yeah.
I thought I had a lot of connection
Oh, you
dating
did?
in it.
Oh, yeah,
Now
that's
look.
That's why the lump of crap is still sitting in the barn. So
Yep.
Oh, I had no idea.
yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be fun to get the thing back going and be a part of that build.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
Yep.
Hey, Short Stuff, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just playing after Dusty.
After Dusty, what'd Dusty do?
Got cooling everywhere.
You couldn't name?
Oh, well, I got most of it in there.
Good. And then you just rinsed it all out?
Yeah.
You're handy to have around.
Okay, let's look. Okay, there we go. Perfect. That should be enough strength to can adjust it as needed.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Sleeve on, welded, and painted. Step away for a few minutes and they get it all done.
Extended, welded, sleeved,
Painted.
painted,
Here we go.
installed.
Well, finally something for that.
Yeah. Look at this. What's that?
Washer.
What kind? Stainless steel.
Stainless steel washer? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't even tell what I'm just looking at it.
Stainless steel.
What's he putting on over the washers? What are those?
Oh, lock nut.
Oh, a lock nut. I was just gonna say a
What
nut.
kind of lock nut?
He just gave you the word earlier. What's it called?
Stainless steel.
Yeah.
Why do we do stainless steel?
Oh.
So it doesn't rust.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yes.
Yeah, we should check and make sure it's gonna work.
Oh, it won't work. It's only half there.
Where's the sleeve?
I was like, it's too short. This never sees. It's my nemesis. I hate it.
Really?
Stuff
I
gets
thought you loved
everywhere. No, you're talking about silicone.
You do love silicone. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Alright, we gotta have a nut, lock nut. So,
I hate to say it, Kendall, but who's winning?
this is winning.
Yeah.
Totally.
Let's see. Yep, got it in.
Close?
Yeah, it's in.
And it's installed!
Yep, nut and
Out and in. Good job!
Yay!
Did it.
Little dinghy on 7.
It is?
Yeah.
Like a big dinghy?
No, it's dinghy though.
Alright.
Yeah, that was 7 that was dead, not 5.
Yeah. What do you find?
We see. See something? Something's not like the rest of them?
That one right there.
Yeah, look at that.
That bent somehow, and it hit the top of the piston, which is what bent it. Down in here, let's see where it kind of hit the top of the valve, or the top of the piston.
Right where it hit.
Bummer, but at least it didn't hurt it. The piston, it's fine.
Yeah, it's
It'll run.
Isn't that exhaust? Is that my exhaust one?
That's the exhaust. So when Papa Chad gets back, we'll have him diagnose and we'll figure out what we need to do to fix it.
Okay. He's over here drilling holes in his nice firewall.
Yep, I gotta make a, I gotta put some holes in it, because, well, basically, so the lines for the heating and the AC go through this bracket here. And then, so there's the box on the inside, and then obviously the AC compressor and the heater lines and everything will be on over here.
Nope.
Dusty, did you wipe off all your blood off your block?
I did. Yeah, we got her cleaned up, all the gore and gunk. The head's gone. We're ready. We're ready to diagnose.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, we did an awesome job of final assembly.
It looks amazing.
Chad's final words before he left was, hey, see if that master cylinder is going to work. Okay, let me get this final assembled first. So, it's crooked. If you look at it from this way,
Yep.
master cylinder's crooked.
Now
So it's
what?
all got to come back apart.
And be
The brake booster is keyed to the plate, so that's got to all come back apart. We're gonna have to rekey how this fits. Start over.
oh, all the fun we have here every day.
Yep.
Sweet.
If it ain't worth doing it. If it ain't worth doing twice.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
We do it nice because we do it twice.
Yeah. I was gonna say the other thing, Paul.
So Caden's all done drilling the holes.
Yeah, let's see what it looks like here, so.
Oh no. Oh no.
See if we still have paint on the firewall here.
It's all getting covered up.
It's not like it's the Golden Nugget.
Yeah, this is as nice as the Golden Nugget.
Probably not as nice, but still.
Hey, it can
What
be
you
as
trying
nice.
to say?
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty nice.
Yeah, well, that turned out pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it
The
did.
paint's still there. I drilled all the holes just to put this guy in, so that'd be kind of pointless.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Yeah, actually went in a really good spot. So.
So, update. Or what Caden's got done now. So,
I think I finally got this all in right, and this actually sits the way that it should. So, yeah, we'll get everything all bolted up and make sure it's all happy. But yeah, Kendall did a good job rekeying it. So, and I'm also really grateful that he put it together and took it apart, because the bolt right here that holds up that to this sucks.
let's see this bolt right there is what he's talking about. Right there.
Yeah, it sucks. Anyway.
Got back from other things I had to take care of while the boys were working in the shop. Dusty got this head off. So just checking it out. Got the valve out of it just so I could maybe figure out what's going on with it, what caused it to bend like it did. That valve is way bent, but there's no sign of any damage on the valve guide. No sign that it seized on the guide at all. So everything else looks good on this other one. So what I'm guessing, the only thing I can imagine that's happening is a valve float issue. I was talking to Dusty about when it failed, and he said he downshifted, so it went from 3,000 RPM to over 5,000, maybe even close to 6,000 RPM. So that might have been enough to cause it to go into valve float. I was wondering, when I originally put this together with these springs, I was wondering if there would be a possibility of valve float. I was hoping it'd be okay. They met comp cam specs for this cam, but I'm pretty sure that they don't. So we're gonna put some different valve springs in it, change this one valve, put it back together. I don't think it hurt the seat at all, so I don't think I'll even need to take it to the machine shop. The valve guide looks great, so we'll do that and get it reassembled. Should be good to go. So that takes care of things for today. Remember, be quick to remember your strengths and slow to internalize others' criticism of you. Thanks for watching.